Hello, you guys. In the car for a quick live stream. Oh, it's already 9:06. Oh my goodness. Appointment's supposed to start at 9. Guess we're a little bit later today. Probably only like 4 or 5 minutes later. It wasn't that bad. We weren't late. The appointment just started a little later today. So I'm only here for like 20 minutes or so. Want to chat with you guys. They are bringing there seems to be no sign that the Supreme Court is going to save TikTok. I did get a poll today from YouTube that I did. I did a survey for them regarding like my enjoyment of YouTube, and made me think a lot about some stuff. Some of the frustrating things about YouTube. My main issues with YouTube right now, though, is just like the blurriness on my live stream. Like when you guys say it's blurry, and then also how long it takes to upload a short. Like it really messed up my flow of uploads. What's up, the simp? How you doing? Hello. How are you? How are you? So that's really frustrating. But other than that, it's like whatever. But yeah, so this is gonna be really an effed up situation. I worked so hard to build my TikTok. Whew. The Sim said, I don't like TikTok. There's no freedom. Yeah, I mean, I literally got my comment taken down today. I made a comment on somebody's page that they showed to me. This guy named Lander Romero. He was talking about a TikTok ban, whatever. And I said, those veneers look like dentures. And it's like, that's just an honest statement. His veneers look like they're dentures. And they took my comment down. It's like, what kind of free speech are they talking about? Oh, we're fighting for free speech. It's like, that's a real statement. Like, how is that a mean statement to say that somebody's veneers look like dentures? Like, they just did. How is that? But like, what? It was, and they couldn't even say. They just say you broke community guidelines. They didn't even say, and didn't say anything like bullying or harassment, nothing like that. And then if I appealed it, because they're wrong, if I appealed it, then they can strike my account just for appealing it. So it's like, oh, you wanna fight against us? Like, okay, we'll strike you now. And it's like, what the F? Like, that's so crazy to me. You can't even trust the appeal process. It'd be worse than just not appealing. So I didn't even appeal it. It's just so unfair. Like, and there's so many things happen. That's like just the one that happened today. Like, they've been so unfair to me. Like, I'm already banned for a week from going live. I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing to do that. And so the Sim said, yeah, I get. And I asked a woman what her chair made out of because it seemed pretty strong. And the comment got removed. Was she a big back woman? No, the simp. Oh my god. Be so for real with me. Was she big backed? Or was like, why did it get removed? What is your chair made out of? Be for real, the simp. Be for real, okay? Just be for real. Was she big backed? Oh my god, I can't with you. What's your chair made out of? Oh, please tell me, the simp. Please tell me. Oh my gosh. But even that comment shouldn't get removed to ask somebody what their chair is made out of. She was huge. No, no, the simp, no, no. Put the exact comment on here. Put the exact comment you made that got removed. If you remember it, just put exactly what you said. Like, just write just the comment. Don't even like say I said this. Just say, just write the comment and let me read it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think our comments are mean. Like, we're just trying to wonder. Like, what if we're big too? What if I don't want what if I want to know where that guy got his veneers from, so that my veneers don't like look like dentures. Like, why is that? Like, freedom of speech, you know? Like, I didn't attack him. Like, they looked like dentures. It's not my fault. I'm just like, wait, you know? I feel like that's so messed up. So the simp commented, "What is your chair made out of? Because it seems pretty strong." Was this on a live stream or on a actual the post? No, that is. Oh my gosh! What is your? It was a live stream. Oh wait, so somebody else banned you. So one of the moderators. Wait, so TikTok didn't ban you. It was the moderators that banned you for it, right? Was it the moderator, or did it say TikTok like comment violation or something? What is your chair made out of? It seems pretty strong. Ah! That is such a good comment. Oh my god. What is your chair made out of? Because it seems pretty strong. That's something I would definitely write. That's something I legit would have written. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry that that happened to you. You didn't deserve that. You deserve to speak your truth. You know, you deserve to speak your truth. You deserve to find out, you know, information about commerce, e-commerce, and where you can buy a chair that's as strong as that. Maybe you don't want your chair to break. You know, there's a weight limit for reasons. Like, it was traumatic. I'm so sorry for you, the simp, but you don't deserve that, you know? Like, we want to know what things are made of. We don't want, like, we want something very strong. Like, I would love, like, if you can choose between getting in an elevator that has a 500-pound weight limit or a 2,000-pound weight limit, which one are you going to choose? I'm choosing a 2,000 one because even though I only weigh 200 pounds, and I'm 6'4", by the way, 240 pounds, whatever. Let's not leave that part out. But even though I weigh significantly less than 2,000 pounds, I want the stronger elevator. And so you had every right to ask this lady of largeness, this big back, about why, like, what her chair is made out of. You just want to be safe. You're trying to create a safe sitting environment for you, for yourself, and you have every right to do that. And I'm just so sorry that some moderator or TikTok itself tried to shut down your free speech and stop you from speaking your truth. It's not right. It's not right, and it's not okay. It's not okay. But all right, thank you for sharing that. She knows. The Sim says she knows where to find strong chairs and is gatekeeping it. Exactly. Exactly the Sim, because you know that chair could not have been struggling, because if it was struggling, it would have broken already, you know? So you knew that chair was just naturally strong based on what it's made out of. Because any other chair that was not up for that type of challenge would have already broken. And so you just want to know, and I respect you for that. Y'all, this morning I just feel kind of, with this whole TikTok ban shutting down, it's like so weird because I worked so hard on this, my page. I worked so hard. It's making me rethink a lot of things in life right now, and where I'm going and stuff, what I'm doing. Like, I just feel very, like, frustrated with, you know, not following my dreams as much as I wanted to follow my dreams, you know, making the music I want to make. And like, it's tough because I have the equipment to make the music. I just don't have, like, the producing skills. So, like, it makes it feel like I'm wasting time when I'm working on songs and stuff. But I think I just need to keep on working on a new song or something and just get going, because I don't have the money to hire the person I need, like a engineer and a team and stuff. But I also don't have a song I want to work on right now, because my old songs, I feel like I've grown past it. And I'm listening to country music today, and I was like, you know, it'd be nice to make some kind of country type songs, or like just some different types of songs, because I don't really want to make ratchet music. Like, I like rapping and stuff, but it's like, do I care enough about rapping? Like, I do love rapping, so I don't know. I just don't know what to do. Like, I just want to make a lot of songs, and I feel like I'm getting older and older. And all these gray hairs in my beard, balding, like, just really big backed. Like, all these things that are, like, negatives that I feel like they're stopping me from my dream, and it's very frustrating. And I spent all this time on TikTok building it just for it to get shut down and for it to be going away. I don't know if the Supreme Court is gonna save it. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Will the Supreme Court save TikTok?
Here's what I found.
The Supreme Court doesn't seem likely to save TikTok. Let me read it. So it says Supreme Court, if you're a professional TikTok creator, it's probably time to get a new job. Oh my God, not them saying that. Dang, on Friday, Supreme Court heard oral arguments. Hold on, I need to put this up so I can read this. Heard oral arguments. Oh no, what the heck? No, what the heck happened? No. Dang it went away. It went away. Hold on, you guys. I should have hold on, let me read this again. Will the Supreme Court save TikTok?
I found this on the web.
All right, here we go. I found it again. Let me read this. So it said the Supreme Court doesn't seem likely to save TikTok. If you're a professional TikTok creator, it's probably time to get a new job. On Friday, the Supreme Court heard oral arguments in a case that will decide if the popular social media app TikTok can still exist in the United States once a law that effectively bans the app goes into effect January 19th. After the arguments, it's not looking good for TikTok fans. No. The first 2/3 of Friday's arguments in TikTok versus Garland are about as lopsided as the court hearing can be. Whoa. The justices grilled 2 lawyers arguing that TikTok should be allowed to continue to operate because the federal law banning it violates the First Amendment, which is right, I think. At the heart of the case is the fact that TikTok is owned by ByteDance, a company based in China, a U.S. adversary. That's crazy. That part's crazy to me. That part gets me because it's like, oh, so China's a U.S. adversary, but let me look at anything. Even my car probably made in China. All this stuff made in China. I have the Stanley Cup right here. Isn't Stanley Cup made in China? Or at least these pieces next to it is made in China. That's wild to me. How are we an adversary? And I get it, but it's like, what the heck? Abil said, hello, I'm from Indonesia. What's up? How you doing, Abil? Abby, I mean. Was enacted. Last year, a federal law was enacted that effectively bans TikTok in the United States unless the company sold to a new owner. One that cannot be controlled by Chinese government. Oh, that's right. I can put this thing here. I can put the phone right here. What are we doing? I'm reading the TikTok ban information. According to TikTok's legal team, the law would force TikTok to go dark in the United States on January 19th, and the shutdown violates the rights of freedom of speech. By the time 2 lawyers arguing against the ban, No Francisco, who represented TikTok, and Jeffrey Fishner, who represents a group of TikTok users, took their seat. It appeared likely that all 9 justices would vote unanimously to uphold the ban. That said, the picture grew more nuanced after U.S. Solicitor General Elizabeth Pregler stood up to defend the ban. Many of the justices seemed skeptical of Pregler's most aggressive legal arguments, which suggest a law that shuts down a form that tens of millions of Americans use to engage in free speech does not implicate the First Amendment at all. And some of them, particularly Justice Samuel and Neil Gorsuch, express idiosyncratic concerns, which suggest they may ultimately side with TikTok. Still, Francisco and Fisher's time at the podium went so badly that it's hard to see TikTok prevailing. Whoa. All 9 justices took turns grilling these lawyers' questions that cut at the core of Francisco and Fisher's arguments. It is likely that many of the skeptical questions Preglers faced, by contrast, were driven by concerns about overreach in a decision ruling in TikTok's favor, rather than by the desire to see TikTok prevail. Whoa. So let's say, broadly speaking, a TikTok case pits two well-established legal rules against each other. As a general rule, the government does not get to decide who owns media companies. If the government had this power, it would force every newspaper and media outlet in the country to sell itself to one of the president-elect Donald's allies, effectively eliminating the free press. That said, the government has a long forbade foreign nationals from controlling key communication. So they forbade foreign nationals from um, controlling key communications infrastructures in the United States. This practice stretches at least as far back as the Radio Act of 1912, which only permitted U.S. companies and citizens to obtain a license to operate a radio station. Based on Friday's argument, it is likely that the second principle, the principle that permits government to prevent foreign nations from controlling U.S. communications, is the fracture will prevail. Whoa. The court is likely to rule against TikTok, but it isn't quite sure how to do so. Whoa. Broadly speaking, the justices expressed 3 different reasons why the court might uphold the TikTok ban at the heart of this case. One of those arguments is grounded in the government's long history of locking foreign nationals out of the ownership of U.S. communication infrastructure. Justice Brett Kavanaugh, and in particular, pointed this long tradition, which began more than a century ago, that remains part of the U.S. law today. Current law, for example, prohibits any foreign government or representations thereof from having a radio station license, and it broadly bars non-citizens and companies with significant foreign ownership from controlling those stations. The TikTok case applies the principle that foreign nationals can be barred from controlling key communications in the infrastructure to a new context, a social media app instead of a radio station, but the basic principle remains the same. Wow, that's kind of deep. I didn't think about that part. That's kind of wild. Um, and so the second argument pressed by several justices, and particularly the Chief Justice John Roberts, is that TikTok ban is lawful because Congress wasn't really motivated by desire to restrict speech. In Roberts' words, Congress was not concerned about the content that the app appears on TikTok. It was concerned about what foreign what the foreign adversary is doing. Oh, it's true, of course, that a law that effectively shuts down a social media platform will quiet TikTok's approximately 170 million U.S. users, but this result is incidental to the government's true purpose, which lawmakers explicitly state is to preventing the Chinese government from collecting data on Americans and from manipulating what the content they see. I mean, that's fair enough. Lawmakers who supported the bill were clear they see TikTok as a national security threat. I mean, there is a different TikTok for every country has a different things that they get shown on their algorithm. So that's a good point right there. I'm not gonna lie. It's also likely that these users would only be temporarily prevented from posting videos online because ByteDance could later sell TikTok to a U.S. company. At one point, in response to a question by Justice Amy Coney Barrett, noted that even if TikTok is shut down on January 19th, it could come back to life at some further date after ByteDance sells the company to someone else. Meanwhile, several competitors already provided essentially the same service. I mean, not essentially. There's no app like TikTok, to be honest. Not exactly. Um, Finally, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson raised a third argument against TikTok's position. She argued that the law at issue in the case isn't really about speech at all, Rather, it's about TikTok's right of association with the China-based company. The First Amendment also protects the right to associate whoever we choose, but to be associated with, just as it protects free speech. But as Jackson noted, the court has permitted laws that prohibit Americans from associating with terrorist organizations and foreign adversaries. She pointed to particular to Holder versus humanitarian law project. Oh my gosh. I'm continuously dropping this doggone phone. I keep putting it in the same place, but I need to because I'm trying to. Oh my god, what the heck's going on? It's gone. Whatever. Well, that's it. I lost the rest of it. So you guys get the idea. My watch, like when I moved, the watch like reset and it didn't. Now the article's gone. So whatever. But that's basically everything. I kind of get what they're coming with it, but it's just like I don't know. Like I just want my TikTok. I work so hard. Like I low-key just wish that TikTok would sell. Like to be honest, that's really selfish of them not to sell it. They're saying they need the algorithm, but can't they just like algorithm is all like digital? Like can't they just connect it? I mean, they're saying that the algorithm connects to other countries too. So I don't know. Can't they just make one just for America and they sell it to another American company? That would be way better. But they're just not going to do that, I guess. And it's just not, we're going to all be screwed. Like, it'd be a better option. At least we have a chance to keep it, and we'll see a new TikTok with a new algorithm and a new ownership. Maybe more fair. You know, I wish Elon Musk would buy it because then it could be less. You can say what you want to say, finally. Like, it's so crazy how, like, much censorship I get for saying anything I want to say. Let's see what y'all think. Will TikTok get banned? 80% of y'all said yes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, 80% of y'all say, I'll take a picture of it. All right, I'm going to end that poll. I got to go inside, but I'll see y'all later, y'all. Rock on Mercury, and thank y'all for your support. Yeah, I'll see y'all soon. For someone who has TikTok for like 7 to 8 years, it sucks, but I'm okay with it. I feel you, Eli. This afternoon, you're busy from Indonesia. What's up, you guys? Okay, bye, you guys. See you guys soon. Rock on.